Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. Today I'd like to talk to you about a topic that I became interested in my 8th grade year. When I was in youth group, my youth pastor showed us a video that contains a lot of the same information that I'm going to show you today. Okay, imagine that the school that you are attending is attacked by a rebel army. If you're a boy, you are abducted and taken to be a child soldier. If you are a girl, you are forever into a life of sex slavery or the wife of a commanding officer that is probably in his 20s or 30s. You are now part of the LRA, or the Lord's Resistance Army. This is an organization in northern Uganda. If you try to run away, you will be killed or tortured. If you are a girl, you are consistently living in fear of being raped. Even if you are the wife of a commanding officer, there is this constant fear of sexual abuse and physical abuse. If you are a young man, you will be told that you must kill and capture other children, and if you see another escapee, you must also kill or torture them. This might include your family, friends, or children younger than yourself. This is the leader of the LRA, Joseph Kony. He grew up in northern Uganda. He is a leader that is military and spiritually oriented. He believes himself to be a medium for the Holy Spirit. He believes that his purpose is to take the people of the Koli tribe and to turn them into a clean people. However, he kind of has some twisted ideas on this, as he will torture or kill anybody that does not agree with his stand. He has a goal that the entire tribe will be led by the 10 Commandments. However, he himself has probably broken every single one of them. The LRA started in northern Uganda. It has since moved into Sudan, Congo, and Central Africa. For this, you will see why in a couple slides. In 2004, more than 300,000 children were abducted. 90% of them were children, and they make up 90% of the army. They were forced to become child soldiers and sex slaves. In this bottom picture with the man and the girls, you can see that is Joseph Kony earlier in his life with some of the girls that he claims is his wives. There's now estimated to be about 60 of them. It all started in northern Uganda, as I mentioned earlier. It started in night raids. These children would consistently live in fear of being taken from their villages, families, and schools. They would make the journey, sometimes up to 10 miles, to go every single night for months on end to walk to a shelter. These shelters in 2004, the peak of the night raids, would sometimes be packed with over 7,000 children on any given night. This is reported in BBC News and the IRN News in 2004 and 2012. The girls, this especially was dangerous for them because the walk alone could provide plenty of dangers. They could be raped just simply walking to the shelter. They could be robbed, beaten, anything like that. Most of the girls that were interviewed after these were admitted that they had had a friend or known of somebody that was often killed or harmed during these walks. Those who would escape or try to escape were often tortured. This included severe and brutal torturings, which would include cutting off the eyes, nose, lips, ears, and hands. Some of these pictures you can see, they are victims of this tragic torture. And although they live, they are still completely traumatized by everything that they had to go through. Around 2006, the LRA ended up moving into Sudan. Because of this, the Sudanese government kind of set up a treaty with them that they would help them if the LRA would help Sudan fight their own war. However, around this time they also decided that that wouldn't be such a good idea, and so they kind of broke that treaty off, and the LRA moved to southern Sudan and into the Congo area. They now are in Sudan, Congo, and Central Africa in really small groups. There is estimated to only be about 200 of these LRA people left. However, they have claimed thousands of victims within the past 2 years with only these small groups. They consistently go around to villages and lesser known areas within these countries and still kidnap and kill those who are in their way. As Americans, several things have been done. During the Bush and Obama administrations, there have been sent military advisors, and during the Bush administration it was only 17. However, during the Obama administration there has been about 100 advisors sent over. Along with that, there has been food and other military aid, such as night vision goggles and stuff like that, sent over there. It's to try and help those not only who are still trapped within the LRA, those who have been displaced and victimized by the LRA. In May 2012, we were able to capture the number 3 commanding officer of the LRA and bring him into custody, and we are still looking for Joseph Kony. Some believe that he is hiding, others are not sure about his whereabouts, and he is facing war charges along with several others. Even though the numbers have still gone down, they are in all 3 countries, and there have been places where they can track them, and they are hoping to find some of the higher people before they arrest some of the lower people in the ranks. That is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening to my speech.